dangerous threat is spreading beneath New York, hiding in the shadows, seizing control of the underground, regrouping in a maze of deadly urban dungeons. We are this city's only hope, a team built to fight the unknown, eliminating our enemies and reaping great rewards along the way. And yet, the rumors continue. Terrifying whispers of the Four Horsemen. Powerful cleaners hell-bent on burning out the virus once and for all, cleansing the city deeper, purifying it in ways no one could ever imagine. We are gonna end this madness. It's time to gear up. It's time to take back the underground. Get all 3 major expansions and exclusive bonuses with the Season Pass.
Hello everyone, welcome to the special report for Underground, Update 1.3. My name's Hamish, I am one of the community developers here at Massive, and kind of feels like we're getting the band back together, because Yannick's back from, you spent a bit more time after E3 over in California.
Yes.
You don't look nearly tanned enough. Maybe
no,
I
was a bit sunburned actually, but fortunately it's okay. I still look a bit red probably there, but no, I'm not so sunburned anymore.
Perfect. Welcome back, Quentin, as well.
Yeah,
how you
glad
doing?
to be here. Well, pretty good. Not did have the chance to enjoy the sunburning of LA. Stuck in
oh yeah, it's Quentin's birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah.
You're 12.
Approximately, yeah.
Wait, no, you're not.
25.
25. All right. Who knew? I could never have guessed your age. You're one of those people I could never have guessed your age. Anyway, we're going to like talk crap for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a lot of cool stuff.
Make that
Today we've got a lot of really good stuff. Obviously, the update for Underground is coming out tomorrow for Xbox and PC, and then we have PS4 following a bit after that. We do have a little bit of a delay on the 1.3 content for PS4 users, but next week.
Yeah, we're looking at next week, probably Tuesday.
Yeah, we want to get that out to you guys as soon as we can. So we're working really hard on that. But today we've got we're going to do live gameplay again. So Gabe's sitting in the corner. We have some other people who are going to play with him, which is nice because otherwise he's going to have to solo everything. We are going to show some weapons, new weapons. We're going to show gear sets. Obviously, we've got a lot of new ones of those, and we've got some live gameplay of Underground. We've got some live gameplay of the new Incursion as well. Yeah. So lots of cool stuff. Anyway, we just released the patch notes.
About an hour ago.
About an hour ago.
Yes.
So, and I know you guys have seen a bit of that, but I've got some highlights, some literal highlights. I highlighted a few things on here.
Printed paper, old school.
Yeah, I know this is important, but I thought we'd just go through these super quick before we get into the live gameplay, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. Obviously, we've got the Underground. We've got operations in the Underground. So in the Underground mode, there's obviously some dynamic generation of a lot of content. So we're going to show more of that later, but lots of scaling, lots of difficulty, and then you can play by yourself. You can put friends. Anyway, that's really cool. Directives on that to unlock more things. There's new directives, operation types tied to your Underground rank. So that's another thing that's in there, and you can get exclusive vanity items from that too.
Yep. Yeah, really cool. I love the Underground vanity items.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I've seen the jacket. That was pretty good.
Oh,
was the one I was wearing.
The punk one?
Yeah,
there's like
spikes
the one
and
that
stuff.
has
Some kind of spiky shoulders.
That's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
But there's a new Incursion for people who have bought the Underground expansion called Dragon's Nest. We're going to show some of that later. We can't do the whole thing, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there. There's rumors of a new cleaner weapon that you're going to have to deal with. And there's obviously the Four Horsemen. You might have seen in the trailer a little bit earlier. And there's going to be... The heroic mode is coming out 1 week after, but it will still be challenging and hard.
And hard. Yeah.
All right, so you still get 2 modes. And then for the max level gear score items, 229, 268, that will be tied to heroic mode.
Yeah.
Correct? All right. All right, let's go through a few more of these. Obviously, we have new gear sets, weapons. We're going to show those in a second. Weapons. There are new challenge modes for the new main missions.
Yeah.
Well, no, the old main missions. But the Hudson Refugee Camp and Queen's Tunnel Camp are now getting challenge modes. And all of those ones that have challenge modes will also have heroic modes now.
So it's nice to go back to those main missions now that if the advanced player already geared up for it, they are pretty easy. But it's good to bring back some difficulty there, and adding some new cool ones, just to go back and bring back some nostalgia of those pretty nice fights.
So it's going to be, what, 6 main missions then that will be available in heroic mode?
Yes,
6.
Four.
Yes.
6 main missions plus the 2 incursions that are already available.
Oh, and you'll also get heroic mode for Falcon Lost and Clear Sky.
Yeah,
straight off the
exactly.
bat. And then 1 week later for Dragon's Nest.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to get the max level gear score items for all of those sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very good. That's a way for all players to actually get the best item, even if you actually don't own the expansion.
That's cool.
If you really liked one of the old gear set, we didn't want to leave them behind. So you can do pretty much the same content as you did before to get the set, just with an higher difficulty to get those new nice gear score.
Right, and the base of operations has expanded as well. The terminal is a new shared social space. It's at the back of the base next to the reward claim vendor. Hopefully we can show that a little bit later on. And then we have some weapon changes. We talked about these on the state of the game, so I don't know if we have to really go in depth on that. But damage out of targets added to LMGs. Shotgun stagger added to shotgun, obviously. And assault rifles get enemy armor damage bonus. There's some changes to SMGs and M1As. The crit being changed to crit damage.
Yep.
There is an increase to the base damage of shotguns, like about 30%. So shotguns, a lot more damage now. Accuracy shift on the M1A, and explosive bullets and incendiary ammo will have much lower damage output.
In PvP.
In PvP.
Mostly in PvP.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Did you guys see the things about number of mod slots on things? So those are now set.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mod slots are set for each different type of gear piece.
Correct.
Well, you will have the chance to experiment that, but now that we get more and more used to the loot, we are pretty happy with the loot being the best source of items for your game compared to crafting. Crafting is still here, of course, but now we want to help the player a little bit with the pretty hardcore RNG that we have in the game, and fixing the mod slot will actually help a lot with that. So you don't have to, that chest piece is so good, but I don't have the correct mod slots on it, so I will not be able to use
I know
it. So
Yannick and I spend a lot of money recalibrating like things to get mod slots or dealing with that. But chests will have 2 mod slots all the time now. Mask will get 1, knee pad will get 1, backpack will get 1, gloves and holster will have no mod slots. You don't have to worry
the
about
holster will have the 3 stats guaranteed.
Yes. Stats.
But that means, just to be clear, because I've seen some people talking about it, that means that you won't be able to recalibrate to get an extra mod slot. So
no, you can't get like 3 on a
so it's a fixed amount, and that's it.
And taken completely off the recalibration loop. Okay. Sentry and Striker, we did talk about those on the state of the game being changed a bit. So the 3-set bonus, the 2 and 3-set bonus are being reduced, and they're being shifted to a 5-set bonus. The confusion, there is a bit of confusion. We talked about it a little bit earlier. The 4-set bonus stays in the same place and gives you exactly the same benefit, but the 2 and 3-piece bonuses are shifted to 5-piece.
Yeah. So if you want to use the set with only 4 pieces, you will still have the same bonuses from it. The 2 and 3 bonus will be slightly lower than what they used to be before, but you can still use the set with 4 pieces only.
Yeah, you still get the talent from it.
And if you want to get all those bonuses that were a little bit overpowered before, if you still want to use them, you have the opportunity to do that, but then you will have to use 5 pieces instead of 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, just hope if there's any more confusion about that, we'll try and make it as clear as possible, but I think the notes do that pretty well. Okay, there's a bunch of new things, but I want to get to the gameplay really quickly. New Dark Zone bracket.
Yep.
231 plus. You can still get the best gear in the top level. So DZ 5 and 6 in the 231 gear score bracket will drop max gear score items. The Dark Zone chests now scale better with the gear score bracket and the name zone you were in, because we had an issue where you were still getting like 163s out of chests, and you're like...
Yeah, the chests were not really part of the...
so now they will be part of your loot Dark Zone farming.
Yes. So now you have a reason to open chests.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. The other changes coming in, the high risk, high value targets have their rewards and difficulty adjusted, so you can still get the max level stuff from that. Okay. All right. Oh, in the UI, you'll see it in just a second. The base weapon damage value, so you can easily compare it. Yeah, and then you'll have like an additional additional effect of additional DPS through mods and talents that you can see. All right, those ones are good. A few notable bug fixes. Players using medkits while having the combat medic talent equipped would result in destroying allied skills proxies, so destroying people's smart covers and that sort of thing. And also, healing yourself for 40% more health. That's been fixed. So combat medic has been fixed. There's some ballistic shield fixes. What else is worth noting? Some of the chat lag and freezes in the Dark Zone due to VoIP fixed.
Yeah, the stuttering in the Dark Zone, which was very annoying, and linked to the VoIP.
Yes.
So that's good.
But I mean, there's a lot of fixes. I'm not going to go through all of these with you guys. If you want to read them, there's pages of fixes for everyone. The most important one.
Yeah.
Fixed a bug where the moon was upside down.
Finally.
Unplayable.
Finally.
My God. Oh, these people who decided the moon should be upside down.
But now it's fixed. Now we're good.
Exactly. And there's a couple of little quality of life PC things, the consumable wheels now easy to use and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Gameplay. I'm keen. Gabe, you ready? Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Let's start with the gear sets. So we've got 5 new gear sets. 4 of these are tied to the Underground DLC. But one of them, if you haven't bought the Underground DLC, you'll still get a really, really good gear set. You'll have actually...
That's a very nice outfit you're wearing.
You could start with the Alpha Bridge set. This one's really cool, actually. So the talent is actually very, very interesting. So what'll happen with the 4-piece, you can activate all the talents on 2 of your weapons. Well, kind of, because it has been a little bit unclear for people who have been like, oh my God, all your talents are activated. What's some of the... there's a requirement as well.
So there is a requirement. First of all, you need to have equipped your primary and secondary weapon needs to be from the same type. So either 2 assault rifle, 2 marksman rifle, or 2 SMGs, or 2 shotguns. They need to be the same type. As soon as you do that, and of course you have 4 pieces of that set equipped, each talents of those 2 weapons will always be active. So if you are using the weapon A, you will also benefit from the talents on your secondary weapon. Unless they are the same talents. So you will not be able to stack the same talent twice if you have the same talent on your 2 weapons.
So you can't run with like 2 brutals or 2 deadlies or that sort of thing.
But as soon as your talent has activated, so you have the requirement for it in terms of stat, then you will benefit from the 2 talents with each of your weapon, which can be pretty insane combos.
It also just works when you're using one of these 2 weapons, right? Not with the sidearm.
No, not with the sidearm.
You're not going to get a pistol with 5 talents.
No.
Okay, damn. All right. Damn it. But that one's super cool. And just to be extra clear, we said it before, but that one is coming free to everyone.
Yes.
With the update, you'll be able to access that regardless of if you own the Underground DLC or not.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next? We've got the blind set. This one's interesting. So I'm just going to come forward and read this. Obviously, you get the pulse crit hit damage, and killing a target creates a flashbang effect at their position. That one's cool.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily need to have a flashbang skill, but if you get that, you're going to have some extra crowd control.
It's the underground gear set because it fits a little bit the fantasy of being underground. It's the darkness, and that's where the blind and the flash is coming from. And it's actually pretty good to be able to just shoot at NPCs if they are a little bit stacked together. Then that creates a flashbang, a little bit of crowd control. You can focus on something else. It's a pretty cool mechanic.
Yes, and we also talked about in the state of the game last time. There's a blind battle rifle, which, to be clear, people played it in the E3 build, and loved it, but it still needs some working on, and we'll get that in an update when we can. But it's a really cool gun, but it definitely needs some work before it gets into the game.
And also just talking about E3, so some of these gear sets were available in the E3 build, and if you see the stats now, you will see that they probably changed, but because we said at E3 to the people testing it there that actually the gear sets were not final yet, the stats and everything, so it's normally now they're different, because back then they were still just very much temporary.
Nice. All right, what else do we have, Gabe? We've got Deadeye.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, what's this one?
So that's the marksman rifle set, basically. What it does, so let's try to be clear about it. So with that set, as long as you don't aim down sight, and when we say aim down sight, it's like really looking through the scope. So if you don't look through the scope, you will lose your headshot bonus on your marksman rifle, but on the other side, all your shots are crit, guaranteed 100% crit chance for all your shots, but you lose the headshot modifier. On the other side, if you are aiming down sight, then you will be able to use your marksman rifle.
That one's cool.
Before. It's like if you really spec for crit damage, it can increase a lot your DPS, but at the same time, it's really like just the feeling of landing every shot being a crit is a really good gameplay feeling as well.
Nice. All right, what's next, Gabe? We have Reclaimer. We missed the Firecrest. We'll come back to that. Reclaimer. That's all right.
Stay on the Reclaimer. Stay focused.
Reclaimer is our consumable, our kind of buff bot.
So that's the support set. So the consumables have some cool mechanics in the game, but we realize that they are not that much used right now for both PvP and PvE, and that set will hopefully bring some love to them. So what it does is, if the person using the set use a consumable, everyone from his team will benefit from the bonus of that consumable.
Yes.
So if you are using fire bullet, then everybody in your team will benefit for free from fire bullets.
Yes. Things to keep in mind with this, though, because I know it sounds scary, and to be honest, I was scared the first time I read it. You can actually already do this with team coordination. If everyone has fire bullets, you can always pop fire bullets. So it's not doing something that you can't already do. It just means that you don't really have to coordinate in the same kind of way. And the cooldown still applies. So it's not like you can run around with fire bullets all the time.
No, as soon as the fire bullet effect is done, or any other consumable, then all your team will be on consumable cooldown until the next one. Exactly.
Also, the other thing to keep in mind is that you will also have the new fire bullets. So instead of 10-second debuff, it's only 3 seconds now. So it's not as scary as I once.
But even for PvE, I mean, using some water or soda, that's also.
Oh, the water is going to be really important. So like if everyone just because I always forget to do it as well. But if at every time the buff bot, which I guess will maybe be me, or I don't know, depending on if I forget to do that or not, it's going to really help. Was it 20% damage to elites?
Yep.
Crazy.
Pretty useful in PvE.
Really, really important. Okay, we've got one more, which is Firecrest, I think.
Yep.
All right. Explain this one for us. All right, so we've got the reload speed and incendiary bullets capacity. That's nice, but killing a burning target grants incendiary bullets for 10 seconds. That's cool. So unleash the fire. That's nice.
And if you manage to time it properly and coordinate it with your team to be able to actually kill the targets, it's really cool to be able to juggle a little bit with the fire bullets. Like you can first use either a fire bullet or an incendiary grenade or anything that will burn something. Then you kill it, and then you can keep using your fire bullet all the time if you manage to.
As long as you're killing stuff.
As long as you're getting the last hits.
Yeah.
All right. Dota nerds will be happy. Great. Fantastic. All right. We're about ready to move on to some weapons, because we have some new weapons coming in this update. People will notice some of them. We did show a gun called the Showstopper, which is our automatic shotgun. In the trailer for 1.2. It didn't make it into 1.2, but it's here now. So that's really cool. We're going to take a look at that in just a second, and Gabe's going to play around with that a bit. But we have the G36 assault rifles, and there's 3 different ones of those. There's the military, the normal one, and the enhanced version. We have the SVDs. We have the surplus, paratrooper, in that one. The PP-19 submachine gun, the enhanced version of that. 2 versions of the X45 pistol, the first wave and the regular one. And then we have the showstopper.
Yeah.
All right. Have you tried a few of these?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
All right. I know, because you were playing with the battle rifle when we played it at 83. Anyway. Gabe, you ready to have a look at those ones? All right. All right. Shooting range time. So what are we going to have a look at first? Showstopper first. All right. So this one actually has a talent that is unique to the gun, where it's called the showstopper. The talent where it will give you increased accuracy depending on how empty your clip is. So you'll see it when Gabe shoots and empties.
So that's an automatic shotgun. So pretty deadly. And yeah, the more you shoot actually, so the more empty your magazine is, the more accuracy you get from it.
Yeah.
Which can be very deadly for the last few shots of the magazine because all your bullets are ready centered.
That's really cool.
Yeah, the reload speed.
It takes a little bit of time to reload that
reload
drum.
speed is coming from the gear set that he's using.
That's not part of the. That's not part of the gun.
All right, there we go. All right, Gabe, what else have we got? What are you gonna do next? Okay, so this is the SVD. All right. Nice. So you'll also notice that these have a different sound library as well. Cool. So it's pretty stable marksman rifle. All right, moving on. What else we got? All right, this is the G36.
Nice aim, Gabe.
Nice. You so pro? All right, PP-19.
Yeah,
102 in the mag.
The magazine size on that one
Crazy.
is insane.
And you also see Gabe is running with one is none.
Yeah, with one is none, it's
So you can actually see quite a few of those headshots. But all right, that's a big magazine, dude.
So here you see also the base damage and
so the UI.
Yeah.
So what you see on the left is just the base damage. So it'll always compare that, and then the added in parentheses on the right is what is being contributed to by the talents and the mods that you have equipped.
And any kind of bonuses that you might have.
Yeah, talents or.
Yeah. So that's something that has been asked a lot by the community. Like every time you get a new weapon, you want to compare it with the one you are using, but the one you are using as mods, so you have to unequip them. That's much easier to compare weapon now.
And also it's all 229 gear score here.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
You got some nice weapons there, dude.
I'm sure you got them legit.
Yeah. He didn't spawn them at all.
No.
All right. Fantastic. But the other big thing that has come with this update is weapon recalibration. So show us the way, Gabe. All right. So just while we run upstairs, this is something that the community have been asking for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's a report that Yannick and I get all the time.
Yeah, but that's been part of the suggestions since pretty much day one, I think, and even before day one with like the betas already. So yeah.
It makes sense. The talents on the weapon are so important for the actual handling, the way you play with your weapon and stuff. And sometimes the RNG gods are not ready with you. So it's a really nice addition. If you have already a good weapon, you will be able to recalibrate one of the talents that it already has.
Exactly. But the thing is, sometimes the RNG gods are with you 2/3 of the way.
Yeah.
So now you can now you'll be able to get that third slot and be like, well, actually, I wish I had this instead. And it's going to cost you weapon kits and Phoenix credits. Those weapon kits, you can craft those, or they actually drop as well.
They drop from different activities, but the main source for them will be crafting. So you can craft them with any high-end crafting material type.
Cool.
So either clothes, fabric, tools, electronic, or weapon parts. So if you have too much of one crafting material, you can use that to craft your weapon parts.
Nice. All right, Gabe, can we do some recal? Did you maybe on that pistol? You can do the LMG. All right. Can take skilled.
Skilled. Whoa, nice.
Nice.
So you will not be able, of course, to have the same talent twice. It will always select from the pool of available talent, and every time you start the recalibration and you recalibrate, you will always have access to the previous talent you had, same as the current recalibration work.
Yeah, it
In
works very
case you
similarly.
don't find what you are looking for, you can still at least go back to what you had before.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've seen here when you were recalibrating that there was a mention of the amount of recalibrations you can still do.
Yeah.
So is that something new that we're implementing here?
No, I think it should be the same for the gear as well. You can recalibrate up to 6 times your gear, and it's the same for the
It just
weapon.
wasn't shown before.
I think because the thing is right now, basically you'll get to a point where you couldn't recalibrate any more than that because it'll require more than the
Yeah,
Phoenix
it would be
credits
too
that you can hold.
expensive, and you couldn't get that
So
many
it's
Phoenix credits.
it's
Yeah.
impossible.
It's just now it's
Anyway.
shown more
You,
clearly.
you got 6 tries to get a talent that you like, which is still a lot.
And you get 4 talents every time you try. So
Exactly.
Or 1 of 4. So yeah.
All right, that's yeah, you're going to get some good weapons. And actually, when you think about it, it's a if you look at the community as a whole and their collective DPS, that's a big increase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you will be able to recalibrate the weapon that you already have, of course.
Yeah, so that
You-
works retroactively on all weapons. So if you have a really, really good gun that you like right now and you want to like make it a bit better, you can do that.
And one thing that has been asked also, you can, of course, recalibrate the third talent, the one that doesn't have any requirement. You can recalibrate it, and the talent which will replace it will not have any requirement as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, it's super cool.
Nice. All right, I hadn't actually thought about that before, but I think it's about time to get into some gameplay. We're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
That. Did you see that? Did you see that thing?
It was very brief.
Yes, this is important. You can now, if you missed the patch notes, you can now use high-end division tech to craft any kind of high-end crafting materials you
Yes.
want. Because we know that a lot of you people out there have a surplus of division tech. There
Yeah.
are even some people out there who are division tech capped. That is true. But you can now use that for whatever. So you can do some more crafting.
This was also a very common suggestion we had following patch 1.2. People were starting to have too many division tech, so everybody was like, "Yeah, why can't we just like convert our division tech into crafting material?" So
There you go.
There you are.
you have it.
Perfect. All right. We're going to let Gabe run over to the underground. The terminal. That's a good point, Gabe. So the terminal, like we said before, is a new space in the base of operations. It's a social space. A lot of the vendors have moved there, correct?
Some of them, yes. The most
so-
useful one, basically, for the hardcore endgame players.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's take a look around here. So this is next to, you go in next to the rewards claim vendor,
Yes.
Yeah.
correct? And actually you can fast travel in here now,
Yeah, so that's super
which
good.
is cool for people who...
And of course, it's empty right now, but
You'll see people
Yeah.
in here. Gabe just has no friends right now. Everyone knew Gabe was going to be here, so they left. So yeah, your HVTs are down here, which is really good because
you fast travel a lot when you're doing HVT, so
exactly.
you can directly fast travel
you can,
to this
yeah, when we
place.
say you can fast travel here, that means that you don't have to walk. When you
Yeah.
fast travel to the base of operation, you have to walk a little bit.
Yep.
Now you
Crafting
can
station,
actually-
that's
And
nice.
this is an expansion of the base of operation, so you
Yes.
can actually walk from here to the base of operation as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very nice. Lots of good stuff. What else do we have in here? Is it the special blueprints vendor? Nice. All right.
also because the special vendor was split in 2 different
Yeah,
vendors
now we have 2 vendors. The old one was becoming a little bit crowded with all the items and blueprints.
Yeah.
So now we separated them in 2 vendors. So one is selling only blueprints, the other one is selling only items.
Cool. All right. So Gabe's just got to meet up with some friends, and we're going to look at some underground very soon. Now, they're just going to. Gabe actually hasn't even played the underground before, but that's cool. I know you did when we were at E3.
Yes, I did.
Which was good. You guys, you, 55, and Boomslang did a good job. You played on normal to start?
We played on normal, and then we wanted to play a hard, but then there was suddenly some kind of pressure that was initiated by somebody to actually make us try a heroic mode.
Yeah.
Did not go so well.
That did not go so well since we actually wiped on the very first NPC that we encountered. Well, it's a shotgun.
Yes,
Get
a level 35 shotgunner did not take mercy on Yannick's soul.
I mean, I lasted the longest. No,
That is
I
true,
would
but you
say
almost
that.
grenaded your friend.
I was the last one to survive. The grenade was totally.
It was a defensive grenade.
No, it was. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. It was an intended strategy, just to scare away or scare off the NPC.
All right, we'll see
Didn't
how
work
Gabe
out.
and friends go.
Probably
because,
better than me.
I mean, I'd still like them to try. Well, we're just going to run through on, I think, I guess we'll see what Gabe wants to do. How confident are you, Gabe? I think
Gabe is elite. Gabe can start with hard, I think.
Yeah, they do. What is that?
you-
Lord
you-
Gabenator, Lord Gaben. You've been Gabed. All right, those are some cool names. Thanks, guys. You make us look so serious on these
In
streams.
case you didn't get that the guy who's playing the game is actually called Gabe, you know.
Very nice.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you can matchmake as well.
Yep.
So that's cool. But here's what you have to do. You have to make an operation. Right now you'll see Gabe doesn't have any directives enabled. But you can actually choose, obviously,
So here you
difficulties.
select your difficulty. You
Yeah.
can start with a hard, I guess. I don't know. Well,
I think you guys can
Yeah.
start with hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys will be easy. Just do, one phase.
And so you see that all of that basically unlocks as you rank up your underground rank. So
Yeah.
right now everything is blocked because Gabe is a noob and he's probably rank very low, rank 6.
Nice.
Yeah. So he just has access to the first difficulty levels and the first type of phases and everything, and also directives are not gonna all be unlocked. But
Alright,
then
so
as you
here's-
rank up, you unlock more options.
Yes.
Exactly.
And the directives, so that's basically everything here is about difficulty and reward. So you can choose really your own difficulty and tweak it, and from that tweak you will have the best reward for your difficulty. So if you select different directives, then you will have a better reward at the end because the experience can be actually much tougher.
Yeah.
And if you select longer phase, so different phases, of course the reward will be better at the
Yeah.
end, etc. So
Nice.
it offers
So you
the
can
player
stack all these bonuses and have like a 3-phase
Yeah.
heroic with all the directives.
But
Oh,
then
if anyone
you
can
might
do
die.
that, like
You might die.
that's the thing. If you do a 3-phase on heroic with all the directives, I will high five the crap out of you. That's ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
5. Yeah, I'm sorry because the thing is like with 3 phases, it's a risk and reward type thing. You could have done a 1 phase and get the reward at the end of 1 phase, but basically you're gambling. Like I'm so confident that I can get through 3 phases, but if you die on phase 2, you don't get the reward from phase 1.
no.
Yeah.
If you guys wipe, start again.
Because that's the thing. If you wipe in an underground mission, you're
Start
done.
again.
Yeah.
You have to start again. So
And because everything is generated randomly, well, you will have to start again, but you will not even start the same dungeon.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's all.
so that's the thing. I mean, you could actually start an operation with like 3 phase and all the directives, heroic mode and everything, and end up with a map that is still kind of, I won't say easy, but maybe a bit better to approach.
depending on the faction that you might.
And then you start
encounter.
again, and you could have a map that actually might be a bit more challenging depending
Yep.
on.
Exactly. The other thing to keep in mind here is that obviously we have incursions that are focused towards group content, but this scales. So
Yeah.
if I want to solo something, I can totally do that.
Yeah.
You will encounter less enemies and that sort of thing. So it's manageable to do solo, or with 2 people or 3 people or 4 people. So
Yeah.
you will get a different experience, which is cool because if you just
Yeah.
feel like, like if Gabe like invites me and I'm like, dude, I don't want to play with you tonight. I just want to
Leave me
I
alone.
just want to play solo, dude. You can do that, which is cool. All right, let's get into it. I don't think we're gonna put on any directives here
No.
because Fog of War might be a little bit confusing for people to watch. But the thing is, it's just. Can you explain Fog of War for us?
It basically removes a lot of the UI that is helping you, so you don't have the minimap, you don't see the objectives. It changed actually. It increased the difficulty because sometimes, for example, you will get shot by NPCs behind you, and I guess that most of players do the same. But the first thing I do is I look at my minimap to see where the shots are coming from. It's actually really confusing not to have the minimap helping you for that. So
it
you
changed
actually have
things
to-
way more than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're about to load in. Our train is arriving. Fantastic.
One thing to say before they start is that Gabe and his friends are like really good players, and they are insanely well geared right now.
Yeah, they're not going to have any problems
I
with this.
don't expect them
Yeah.
to run into any big challenge.
Yeah.
That being
What's
said,
the
we
gear
don't.
score? Yeah, 247. Everything to 55. Yeah. So.
Yes, we don't actually know what's going to happen.
Nope.
So right, they have an objective called surgical strike. Is that what it says? My eyes aren't so good. But the thing is, this will not be what you have every time.
No. If you launch the game tomorrow, you will. Well, actually, it's almost impossible that you will end up with the exact same mission.
Yeah.
All the possibilities are.
Because
The
yeah,
exact
on
same
top of all the
rooms
things
and-
you selected, like the map is selected randomly, the objectives are selected randomly, the faction is selected randomly. So
Yep.
there is always something that's going to change.
I love all the underground atmosphere and how it looks like in our game. It looks so good.
Mm.
So there we go.
All right, so Gabe's using the showstopper here.
Yeah. And what gear set are you using, Gabe, now?
Reclaim. Firecrest.
All right, so
Firecrest.
Gabe's using Firecrest. Firecrest and 2 blind, okay. Yeah, you guys got this easy. So there's actually a few cool things, and the thing is, we actually don't know what's going to happen here, like I said before, but there are a bunch of like traps and those sorts of things, which I really hope we get to see. Don't know the name of it. It's like the pulse.
Oh, the
kind of-
jammer.
Yeah, the jammer thing, the skill jammer. That thing is really cool.
Yeah, you need to be careful where you walk, because they are. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
And maybe we are probably not going to see it because it will take a while. But as a good advice, don't hesitate to run around and explore a little bit because there is some pretty good loot that can be hidden in some chests.
Oh, really?
So yeah, don't hesitate to roam around a little bit.
That's cool. So I think this is the SVD
Yeah.
as well that Gabe has.
You can actually also check the map, because the map shows you, I mean, yeah,
Shows you
when
the room
when
layout.
you open the
Yeah.
map, you see the layout.
Yeah,
So you can actually use
the
that.
map is
It looks pretty good, actually.
reworked for that specific
Yeah.
activity. That looks really cool. Come on, Gabe, investigate.
You can do it, man. I believe.
Sometimes it really looks like a maze. Actually, I know that when I played one at E3 with some of our players, and we were actually really lost at some point.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
it's like it's really, when you say the maze of the New York underground, it really feels like that.
Yeah, exactly. People in chat look like they're pretty excited about the showstopper.
Yeah.
Someone was saying showstopper plus 2-piece sentries call. Looks like a 2-piece. Or 4-piece sentries?
The 4-piece sentry.
4-piece sentries with showstopper would be pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Be careful there. It's a trap! It's a trap!
Cap Peeler says only looks good because they got God mode enabled. I can assure you that that's not the case.
There's no god mode, but yeah, as we
No.
said, they have very good
Traps.
gear.
We just
right
have
now.
Gabe mode enabled, and that's all you need.
Open the door.
Whoop.
Yeah. It's the calm, the calm before the storm.
So that one was just one phase, right?
Yes, this is only a one-phase underground thing. And what actually happens if you do multiple phases is you take an elevator down into a lower level.
Okay,
of
so
the
it's one
underground.
map, then you go down, then you go down.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So actually, what we'll see here at the end of this is that you basically take a train outside to go back to the hub. But if you have a 2-phase, you'll have to go down an elevator to get to the next phase.
Yeah.
Xbox Legend is asking, when's the release date again? The release date is tomorrow. So we have maintenance from 9 till 12 tomorrow, our time.
Yeah.
And at the end of that maintenance, this will be live for Xbox and PC players. We do have an issue getting the PS4 patch out to you guys. We're sorry about that, but that's going to be out as soon as we can, looking at next week for that.
So yeah, once again, it's like the patch that contains the free content comes out tomorrow for Xbox One and PC, and will come out probably next Tuesday on PS4. And then the DLC or the underground mode that comes with the expansion is also made available tomorrow for Xbox One and PC, and on August 2nd for PS4.
Okay, so that's the first fight now.
All right, Master Gaming asking, can we play? What time can we start playing? So that's going to be midday CEST.
Yeah, noon CST. Yeah.
So in about 16 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, which is so yeah, it's 6 EDT, 3 PDT.
Yes.
11 GMT.
10 p.m. New Zealand time, I think.
Phase completed.
Nice.
Woohoo! This was only
Should be,
hard
I think,
mode.
8 p.m. for
And what do you get?
our buddies in Australia.
Gear set 214. Gear set 214.
Oh, underground rank up.
Yeah. And
you got an
get
underground cache.
underground shield cache.
Nice. Do you get that every time?
No, you get them when you level up. Each time you will level up your underground rank, you will receive a seal cache, and you can get them from other reward in that game mode.
No, that was just on hard mode, so I think it's a lot more.
But yeah, so it's hard mode, so the rewards are on par with hard mode missions and.
Yes,
this kind of
more.
Gabe's confused as to how to get out of here.
Oh, hard mode.
There should be a lever, I think. There you go.
Hold the door.
I love that lever. So cool. Right.
Chest.
Oh, you
missed
missed
it.
it.
Oh, no. There you go. Nice, yeah. All right. So we're going to take a little break. Well, when I say break, we're not going anywhere. But Gabe's going to go head over to Dragon's Nest, which is our next incursion for people who have the Underground DLC.
Yeah.
So that, again, like we just said, PC and Xbox tomorrow, and then August 2nd for PS4.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. This one is a little bit different because this is the first incursion that has the cleaners, which I know people have been asking for a while. Kind of scary. Because
it is.
Yeah. Have you tried it yet?
I tried it. I died quite a lot.
I died.
Yeah, because the cleaners have a. Well, we are not going to spoil. You are going to see it, but the cleaners have a new little toys that they really enjoy, and that looks really cute at first. But then you realize that there are some deadly.
Those
toys.
are evil. I'm actually kind of waiting for the day when, like maybe DB Dave or someone makes one in real life.
Yeah.
And as soon as I see a YouTube video of the cleaner's new toy in action, again, I'll be very, very excited.
It will happen.
And they also have a very bigger toy. It's actually their new weapon that you will fight at the end of the incursion. And that one is even more evil. Mm-hmm. And the incursion itself is it's different somehow from Falcon Lost and Clear Sky because it's much more. You have different phases that you have to go through, so it's not really in the same place like Falcon Lost or Clear Sky might be. So it's really cool to go around, and then you will fight the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Those are also some deadly cleaners.
But then there's another boss after that, which is like pretty crazy. So there's a lot to come. It's definitely the like you say, there's a lot of phases to it, which we haven't done before, which is cool. Yeah. All right. I don't know if we're ready. Gabe, can we pull the trigger?
Do you want to show the
underground caches.
Yeah, the underground cache.
Let's we missed these.
So what do you get
again?
in there?
These dropped in hard mode. Oh, wow. Okay.
So those caches. So what's inside? It's not really based. So you will get one every time you rank up in the underground, and it's not based on the difficulty of the mission you did because it's just when you rank up. It's based on actually the current gear score that you have. because
nice.
we wanted the content itself inside to be useful for every player.
Okay.
So
That's
if you
really
are
good.
already maxed with your gear score and you just enter the underground, you will get
Whoa.
rewards
There you go.
corresponding to your actual gear score,
Well, that's good.
which is really cool.
That's cool. Then you won't have a...
And I always love just opening those boxes.
Yeah.
There is kind of a feeling to.
Oh my
What
God,
am
what
I
am
gonna
I gonna
get? What
get?
am I gonna get? Yeah.
That is awesome. All right. Like I said before,
Okay.
now we're gonna head over to Dragon's Nest.
Go to Dragon's Nest now.
We're past the gambling part of the show. We're going to go and have a look at this incursion. So the thing is, if you guys pay attention to the lore of the game, obviously we've killed. Okay, spoiler alert.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
if you haven't played
We've killed
the
someone.
campaign of the game, a guy called Joe Firo is dead, who was the leader of the cleaners. We've killed him, and now there are some other people in charge of these flamethrowery dudes, and it's led by a quartet of guys who you're going to have to encounter,
Yes.
and they're pretty serious.
Oh,
They
they
make
don't
sense.
joke.
That's very vague.
They,
I like
Yeah.
that.
they don't joke.
I like this speech.
Yes.
So there's a guy that's
There's a
dead,
guy.
and then there are
Guy's
other
dead.
guys that are coming.
Guys dead. 4 new guys. That's the Cliff Notes version
Evil
of that
guy
whole
is
thing.
dead. Eviler guys
Yeah.
are here.
These guys seem pretty crazy. So, but we're actually going to see them really soon if Gabe can make it to the rooftop. But the thing is, this incursion is actually located at a pretty famous terminal for public transport, without using the name, but you know the one I'm talking about. So the cleaners are now inside there, and there's a stronghold that's taking place, and we're not going to get to it today, but a lot of players are going to get to the boss fight, the final boss fight tomorrow. It's super cool.
Yeah. It have some really interesting mechanics as well, and some nice co-op mechanics.
Yes, and a lot of flames because cleaners.
Yeah, of course.
Fire
Flames,
everywhere.
Don't
explosions.
hesitate to increase your exotic damage resistance.
That's true.
You might need it.
Yeah, 2-piece final measure. Make sure you're carrying it around. It's going to be important. Or something else. If you have exotic damage resilience on anything, it's going to help you out with flames. All right, we ready, man? No.
No.
Give us a couple minutes. All right, Gabe's going to get sorted very, very soon. Time for a little bit of theory crafting, because I know that people are wondering how the meta is going to shift. Kind of hard to say exactly what's going to happen. We have a lot of new weapons. There's new assault rifles and these sorts of things. There's new sets. Personally, I'm very, very excited about the Alpha Bridge set.
Yes.
I think that's going to be really cool. Running around with 2 assault rifles, or
Especially combined with the weapon recalibration, because it's a set who targets your weapon talents, but if on top of that you can really have the talents that you want, you can transform your any kind of weapon in a really
I foresee a lot of usage of that set. But I mean, all of the sets as well. There's going to be very, very exciting ways to go. You brought up a good point, and now might be a good time to talk about it. We know a lot of people are using very tanky tactician builds in the Dark Zone.
Yes.
And you had a really good point, because I think a lot of people, while they know about the damage cap on sticky bombs, that hasn't really been part of the discussion.
So right now, for those who don't know, what we call the tactician, which is basically maxing your stamina, toughness, and skill power to be able to use your sticky bomb. So you lose basically all your primary DPS from your weapon, but you have a very deadly sticky bomb. And right now, it's actually pretty easy to one-shot players with it, and because you are already tanky, it's really hard to get you down.
Yep.
With that update, so first of all, there is an overall weapon pass, which will increase the damage of the player. We're also increasing the gear score, so you will get more damage as well, just from increasing your stats. And at the same time, the base damage of the sticky bomb is not going to increase.
So you're
right
still
now
going to cap out.
Yeah, I think it's capped at 250k,
250K,
basically.
yeah.
On top of that, you need to add the damage mitigation versus players, because there is a mitigation if you are facing other players. And just with increasing the new gear score, you will have more health. You will have a little bit more exotic damage resistance if you want to, and it will be actually much harder to one-shot people with a sticky bomb. We are still, as we said before, of course, we are still keeping an eye on that meta to see how it evolves. We still think that it's rewarding, and it should be rewarding to really spec toward a very specific build. We don't want it to break completely the balance of the game. So of course, we will keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be less overpowered with the new gear score and with that update.
Nice. All right, and we'll definitely keep looking at it because we want to make sure that everyone's having a good time. All right, we're ready now to get into the new Incursion, Dragon's Nest. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, and also just a disclaimer: this is a development build. Just so you guys know, this is an internal build. This isn't live online right now. We're playing this inside the development studios.
Oh, there is, so the place they are going right now. If you are one like me that collected all the phone calls, you can see here, Gabe, can you just turn around? Yeah, you can see a lot of like weird medical stuff around here, like wheelchairs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually not a hospital, it's a nightclub. And if you listen to some of the phone calls, you will know what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool to finally have the chance to go to that crazy nightclub.
Oh, okay.
So are these new collectibles?
No.
These
It's
already
just in the
already.
game right now. There is one of the character that we don't know about, a young lady who is talking to her friend and say, "Oh, I've been to that crazy nightclub with a lot of medical stuff." That.
All right, so the JTF are going to help us out and get inside here. Cool. Gabe, I believe.
I want to see the toys.
Yeah. Nice. So this is still the SVD that Gabe is using. It's pretty good. Mind you, a disclaimer, Gabe is playing this on hard mode.
Hard mode, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With like a gear which should be more targeted to our challenge mode, or probably even more heroic.
Yes.
But he was too scared.
I know.
Play.
What a wuss. It's alright, we'll see if we can get Gabe to jump up the difficulty during the week. What do you reckon? Nice.
Yeah, for the win. Yeah,
so it's
now
a
the
good
Assault
point,
rifle,
actually,
yeah.
especially for PvE. So these now have a passive bonus to enemy armor damage.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, Gabe's just saying to us he's never ever played
Don't
this.
worry, at some point you will just die.
He has
okay.
no idea where he's
just
going.
Yeah, the first time.
So he's gonna. We kind of know a few things that happen in here. Gabe's gonna get a little bit confused. Maybe a few surprises. A few little explosive surprises. I love the way this looks, especially with all the darkness and the lights. And nighttime. Awesome.
Where's the moon?
Where's the moon?
Damn it, moon.
No.
Where are you? We
It's-
need to.
oh,
Okay,
there.
there it is. Wait, up.
Look up.
All right.
Oh.
Thanks.
It's fixed.
Oh.
It's fixed.
Oh my God.
Now it's better.
It's the right way up. Thanks,
now
man.
it feels right.
Almost unplayable before.
Yeah.
I know. YZF Jamie saying, "This is not live. Stop talking like it is. Put down your script." I can assure you that it is live. I'm actually standing over Gabe's shoulder right now. I kind of want to move one of the cameras so I can.
Can you do jumping
Well,
jacks,
last
Gabe, just
time
to
we did
prove that
jumping
you're
jacks.
you're live?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Some
you, Gabe.
jumping jacks for you.
No, we just scripted that very good.
Okay.
You timed it perfectly.
Okay, and of course Gabe is doing a lot of noises on that rooftop, so he might wake up some.
Yes. PXAL, so scripted. Come on, man.
yeah.
Kappa, what are you up to? This is a script, guys. Nice. Okay. How about if you want us to do something, you can type it in chat. We'll do that for you.
Oh, yeah, there's
yeah.
that.
Oh, that was the toy. But we.
Look at
there
it.
it is.
Oh no! Oh.
So as you can almost see, the cleaners created some nice remote-controlled cars charged with napalm. And so we have a new...
So they have their own seeker mine now.
Yeah, and the engineers now, the cleaner engineers, are now controlling the cars. From behind, you can see them.
Your team is down. Requires assistance.
No!
No!
Someone's saying do jumping jacks in the live stream. Maybe Gabe will do it soon. Or maybe, do you mean Yannick and Quentin do jumping jacks? Maybe we could sort that out.
I can do jumping jacks while sitting.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not gonna jump.
Alright.
You need to kill the engineers.
Come on, Gabe. That's just hard mode.
Oh, Ollie Norris. Actually, we brushed over that before, saying please increase the stash size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How did I
We talked
forget
about
this?
it.
Done.
Stash size is up to 70 now.
Yes.
There you go. Can confirm. Stash size increased by a
Here
lot.
is the collective.
Alright, the
and
collective.
the collective is
No.
R.
Okay, and to confirm, Gabe has never done this before.
So here we are. These are the 4 horsemen.
Alright, Gabe's trying to... Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. You can't embarrass yourselves. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, Gabe.
Wow.
Wow.
No, this is embarrassing. Oh, my God. GG, Gabe. All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you very much for
was-
the demonstration.
That was so embarrassing. My God.
Nice.
That you guys have to try again.
You need to do the dark zone clapping.
Yeah. Well
yeah,
done.
That's true. That's that.
I don't know if you guys want to see them try that again, or if that was too embarrassing that we just leave it.
No, I think we should try again.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should try again.
Okay. All right. So actually, you'll the first thing you'll notice here is that there was a checkpoint.
Yes.
Which is cool, because this is definitely a longer incursion.
And that's not the end fight.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Let's make
Oh,
this
yeah.
clear. This is not the boss fight.
No.
No.
All right, Gabe. Come on. Don't let us down.
Make us proud.
Just be careful at the cars. I mean, come on. They're just little cars.
Kill the engineers.
I wish we didn't have time to sort it out, but we really needed a Gabe cam for this.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
he's so
Yeah,
he's so
look at
cute
his
when he
face.
gets angry.
Just see his face. Yeah.
He's so cute. Where's my phone? I need to take a picture of Gabe. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Wait, I have mine.
Oh yeah, no, Yannick's got his. Perfect. All right. Just through here. Look at him. So cute.
So cute. Wait, can I?
Gabe saying he feels abused.
Come on, look at me, smile.
Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Why do you want to smile? Come on, man.
Come on.
Perfect. Obviously scripted, guys.
Nailed it. Okay.
Got it? No. All right. You gonna tweet that out for us now, Yannick?
Yeah, on my
Please.
private
Yannick
account.
BCH on Twitter. If you're up for
Nice run on fire.
those
Gabe.
Gabe pics.
Like there are flames on the ground. Why would you run inside?
Intercepting hostile radio traffic.
Just kill them all.
When can we play Pacific Standard Time? I think by my calculations it'll be 3 a.m.
Yep.
3 a.m. on Tuesday. Is this a new incursion? Yes, Conkin, this is the new incursion.
Okay, there it
Dragon's
is.
Nest.
Tweet it.
Oh.
Incoming hostiles.
All right.
3 more to go.
Come on, man. You gonna focus this dude down? Nice.
That's fine. I have a nice smiling picture of you out there on Twitter now, so...
Perfect. You got this, man. Get him. All right.
Nice. That's a way better strat.
Way better. All right, Darth Nihilist says that he saw Gabe's picture on Twitter. Perfect. Nailed
That's
it.
good. Confirmed.
Is that an M1A? No, Rogi, this is the new SVD. SVD is the name of the gun.
You got them all? Nice.
Nice.
Good. Go pick up some loot.
To be clear, SVD it has nothing to do with venereal disease. It's just the name of the gun.
Yeah.
All right, just to
Yeah,
be clear,
it's important to clarify that.
you won't pick up any VDs in the game. SVDs.
GG. Sam Fisher.
So you're
Nailed
also
it.
you're also
Nice.
gonna get like more loot out of this incursion than you would in any other incursion.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Because you have all these bosses now, and
Lots of good stuff.
I mean when you don't wipe,
When you don't wipe.
die miserably, yeah.
And
when
nice
you're
one.
when you're better than Gabe.
We should be careful what we say because he's actually way better than us. Damn it. But that was on hard mode.
Yeah.
We have challenging mode available as soon as the patch is out. And then we have heroic mode 1 week later.
And that was hard mode with 255 gear score. So
So there's two difficulties. There are 2 difficulties beyond that. So
but this one is, I mean, it's supposed to be like harder than the other ones.
Yes,
right?
well, it's the cleaners. So a lot of fire, as you can see. So you have some tools as a player to fight it.
Nice.
Exotic damage resistance, maybe some support station with immunizer.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of tools to try around and play with.
we threw those guys right into it. There's probably some better strategies that they could employ. I mean, actually, you just kind of saw it there that they employed a different strategy the second time, kind of figured it out, learned from their mistakes. So I'm proud of you.
I am as well.
Yeah, and the fact that you have a checkpoint, I think, also helps.
Yeah,
because
that's cool.
then, like,
And
if
of
you
course, you
wipe,
have
you
a
can.
checkpoint after that.
Okay. Yeah, Gabe's saying he actually listened to his team that time. Nice one. Did you pick up those weapons, or I mean that loot, Gabe? All right, could you pick it up? Could we just take a quick look at that? People are probably interested as to what dropped. All right, chat. We're about to wind up the stream pretty soon. Terra72 saying there's no new DZ area. There's a new Dark Zone gear score bracket, but not a new area.
No. We're not expanding the map.
Nope. Before we head off, are there any things that you guys need clarified? That sort of thing. Lol, those coffee cups are from IKEA. Busted. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. I think
Damn
everyone,
it.
everyone has those.
Yeah, we're in Sweden. That's fine. That's fair.
Oh, yeah. So Gabe's just clarifying that there's actually the mod has been, the mod bag has been consolidated.
True.
And
Some
then
people
you-
were asking about the MISC bag. So what's in the MISC bag?
Right now, it will not be used a lot for that update. It will be used for the underground sealed caches.
Yeah. Can you go back to your inventory and just show where the MISC bag is, Gabe? Yeah, it's this one.
Just to be clear, a lot of people in chat are saying just 182 gears. We're not even halfway. We're halfway through this incursion. This is not the end of the incursion, so he hasn't even defeated the final boss yet. And this is the lowest difficulty mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have hard, challenging, and heroic, and then you get some good gear rewards from hard, and then you get the best from heroic.
Well, you can pretty easily do the math. 182 in hard, 204 in challenge, 229 in heroic.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, this is a dev build, node 0, that is correct. Is the stash getting more capacity? Yes, Swizzle84, it is up to 70.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm back. All right, that's it for today. We need to get some sleep because we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
We have a busy day tomorrow, yeah.
We got to launch another big thing. So let's just clarify for the people at home. What about release dates for that? Can you take us through that, Yannick?
So there are two things. There is the update 1.3, which is the free content that is coming to. What's happening?
I just pulled out a magic cup.
Okay. Update 1.3, which is the free content that is available to everyone, comes out during the maintenance tomorrow for Xbox One and PC players, and will come out next week for the PS4 players, because we had a small hiccup with this one and we had to delay it by 1 week. It was supposed to come out tomorrow in the same time as everyone else, but it's going to be next week. Then the second part is the expansion Underground, that is the Underground mode and the new Incursion, and a few other things. This one also comes out tomorrow after the maintenance on Xbox One and PC, and actually you might already see it on your Xbox Store right now, because it starts being displayed directly at midnight local time, I think.
Okay.
So it can still already, or it may already be displayed on your store, but you still can't play it until we actually deploy the patch tomorrow.
Yes. So there will be the maintenance tomorrow.
The maintenance tomorrow, so it will be available basically at 12 p.m. CEST, which is what we said, 6 EDT, 3 a.m. PDT.
Yes.
So that's when the servers open and the patch is already available. And you can start playing it. Nice. So for Xbox One and PC, and on August 2nd for PS4 for the expansion.
Fantastic. But we're going to be back here tomorrow for State of the Game.
Yes.
We are maybe reiterating some stuff and giving you some things. We might get some more information tomorrow morning about some things. We'll talk about other stuff and things and stuff mostly tomorrow morning. But we'll be here at 11:30 our time, and we'll spend that half hour giving you as much information as we can before the update hits. And then I'm going to stream.
Woohoo.
It's felt like so long.
It's been a while.
We've been away. We've had a lot of things to do, but we're back now. Nice. So I'm excited. Well, Gabe turned on the Xbox. I don't know if you heard that. Whoa, turn it on.
And turn it off now.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. We're going to see you again tomorrow. But enjoy, get ready, and we'll see you for Underground tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take it easy, everyone.
Nice. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.